chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. On the option. Quarterback on the keeper. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Guys, let's give a little context to where Army is. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like,
he's loose. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense gets set for second down. Defense, one stop. On the option. Quick toss. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There's a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's a hit. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
third down defense is so pivotal in a football game. In this third down, nice job. Good coverage in the back end, but the rush gets home, forcing the 4th down. Nice start for this defense.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. He's straight downfield. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 46 with the 1st down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
Down to the 26-yard line and a 1st down. Use the play fake. Now a throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense got it. They're on the run. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
They'll run the option. Got it for the 1st down. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Motion from the back. The give to the fullback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, take everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
Defense trying to come with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Sends it back in motion. The option look. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Would have been a long field goal, 54 yards from here, so instead they'll try to move the chains. It's 4th and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, it's picked off. Going the other way, he's got room. Past the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, WKU.
Yeah, how about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play. And this offense could get a spark, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. Not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards in field position. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the toss. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Coleman. With the catch, it's Reed. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. It's a new chapter at quarterback for Army after Bryson Daly's historic season led the nation with 32 touchdowns on the ground. Army had 12 wins, a school record. With Daly now a commissioned officer in the Army. Time for next man up, Jesse.
Yeah, and you're going to have to be able to run the football. You're going to have to be able to make great decisions, though, in the option game, which I think is something a lot of times we take for granted. It's not just making good decisions throwing it, but understanding when to dive, when to keep it, when to pitch. That's what makes this Army offense run so smoothly.
After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. He has the boost and still on his feet. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option option was executed to perfection.
Really good-looking run, and when you play Army, you know these guys offensively, they are always so dialed into their rushing attack. Everybody understands their assignment and responsibility. It doesn't matter if they're running the option. It doesn't matter if they're doing it out of the spread. They know who they need to block, and as a defense, you better limit your mental errors, or you're going to have a hard time slowing this rushing attack down.
Inside the 15. Touchdown, Black Knights. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And this offense gets on the board in the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Now on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. Cross the 30 out to the 33, engage 4 on the play.
And you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
The Hilltoppers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Hilltoppers will call on their punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Here comes the option, and he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long, so they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
So now it's second and long. Gets the back moving. Now on the option. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Playing the option meant consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
It'll be third and long. They'll send the back in motion. Quarterback moving. Trying to escape and get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll try to get outside. Oh, good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. They didn't handle the rigors of a Big Ten schedule very well a season ago, and hoping that they've learned some lessons they can use this year.
I think the coaching staff also thinks, Reese, that they're a more mature team. They have better leadership in the locker room. And, David, they're hoping that that's going to show up week in, week out in what's going to be a brutal Big Ten schedule.
Brutal. And listen,
everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
And the Black Knights have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong that they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
The Black Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Positive plays, that's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Motion from the back. Hand off to the fullback. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. And the Black Knights decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Kick is in the air. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. A little screen to the running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
the number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Here's the handoff. The Hilltoppers get it past the sticks. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock and reset the chain. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. Two more in their own territory. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Sends it back in motion. On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Staying in the end zone. Touchdown, Army.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Old Dominion delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the Sun Belt. Trust me when I say the party is on in Norfolk. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Grab over the middle. It's West. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's X. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it as a plus 42.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Lost the throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Henry. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down in second and 4. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Hilltoppers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gets the back moving. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
One of the things you learn about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Hilltoppers will snap it on first and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Spits it out to the back. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Finds his man. It's yes. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. They'll run it from the gun. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Hand off from the gun. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum, and they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Black Knights will kick it off to start the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Then go to the back of the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Back to pass on second down. It's complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Hilltoppers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quarterback may change this route. This is a designed run. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
He'll take it on the return. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Find some fresh air. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice play offensively. You go with the toss to the left, and how about the blocking downfield by the wide receiver on that play? If you're going to run to the perimeter, you got to have guys doing work downfield for you, and they had it on that one.
Give to the big fullback.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. They'll run the option. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts it down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Black Knights really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll send the back in motion. On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that time on 3rd down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping. They go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being alert, being aware, anticipating it may come. Nothing there. They forced the negative play, now setting up 4th down.
The Black Knights will punt this one away.
Focus, boys. Focus. Do this.
They kick it away on 4th down. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it, but that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to it. Quickly to the tight end. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
The Hilltoppers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive.
Get out of here with a W offense.
They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Got it. It's good. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, 1st down.
And the Hilltoppers with the 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Out of space. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, It makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
The Hilltoppers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll throw on 3rd down. Good completion on the outside. 35 has got room. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
We always talk about yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And the Hilltoppers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game, and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
The Hilltoppers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. And the Hilltoppers get enough for the 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Hilltoppers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Motion from the wideout. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Military stun! Military stun! Touchdown! It's so close!
And he'll be stopped for no gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. He'll sneak it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But, Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready. And one more of those type plays, and this dude's losing his quarterback sneak privileges.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. James Madison may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from Harrisonburg every time. The Dukes have been racking up road wins since the Mickey Matthews days, and they got another one today. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking to pass, it's Coleman. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot. They're not able to come away with the completion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. On the option. He'll keep it himself. He'll pitch it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense doing their job getting that last stop, and now third in California. Not a lot of play calls to convert this, so defensively, let's get off the field now. The clock's running. We need to give it back to our offense with as much time as possible.
And the Black Knights need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. They'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Reed. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. Third in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that third down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
The Black Knights will punt it away on fourth down. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. There he goes. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And now the offense just said, oh, you don't think he's going to run it? You're not going to account for him? I'll do that. Great job taking advantage of the numbers. When you're an offense and you have a quarterback that can do this occasionally, it just puts that little bit of doubt in my head, makes me play it a little bit more on defense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
Right now, let's go get six!
Back to pass. Unloads to the line. Just masterfully working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Great job by the QB and the wide receiver understanding what they had to do to get a first down. I don't care about the completion. I don't care about getting a certain amount of yards. I got to get that first down so I get another set of downs so we can keep this drive alive.
Off play action on first down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll move the wide receiver. Gonna swing it on second down. No sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Wants to keep it in the air. Release to the back. Working that left side now. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Oh, the attempt is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a single.
And I understand the decision, man. You got a chance to take the lead with this field goal late in the football game, but your kicker just doesn't come through, and it was so close. The dreaded doink. Now this game is going to get very interesting down the stretch.
The give as they work on that clock. Past the first down marker and still running. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And this fullback is just dependable, and he's versatile. He's not just a guy that can block. He can catch the ball, and like you saw right there, you can hand it off to him, and he can generate you explosive plays.
And the Black Knights in a good spot here with second and short.
I believe in you, G. I believe in you.
Run it with the fullback. The Black Knights will move the sticks.
One thing you know with this guy at fullback, he's not going to fumble the football, and I think that's why they're handing it off to him in the fourth quarter with the lead.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Oh, better look out. Oh, he's getting it risky. Turning it on. Touchdown, Black Knights. Great job by the back on the option.
And what execution by the offense. The quarterback making the right decision on the defender quickly. Get into your running back. And how about the wide receivers and everybody else blocking in space, create an alley so the running back can do the rest and make the huge play for the touchdown.
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the fourth. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. The defense coming out to protect the lead, but this offense still has plenty of time. Likely their final drive. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, you gotta love this defense. Being dialed in, being ready for the pass late in this football game when you needed a stop, playing tendencies, breaking on the football, 3 straight incompletions. Way to rise up by this defense.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. Trying to take it back.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting 1st down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage. You're probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose and no running room there. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Black Knights need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Motion from the back. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And they'll try to tack 3 more onto this lead late. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive.
the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're on defense.
Just a short pass to the tight end.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Henry. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.